Welcome to Dublin. We're here in the city for just a day and we're going to show you some of the best things that you can do here outside of the pubs that Dublin is known for. First off, let's talk about the itinerary and transportation. All of the city's highlights we'll be showing you today are within walking distance from Trinity College. It's super easy to get there. Just take the Lewis Tram Green Line to the Dawson stop or Trinity stop. A single tram ride costs around €2 to €5 depending on how far you go, and you can pay at the tram platform with card or cash. We're currently here at Trinity College, which is part of the University of Dublin. Here's a quick history lesson. The Trinity College was founded in 1592 by Queen Elizabeth I and it's educated some of Ireland's most brilliant minds, such as Oscar Wilde, Samuel Beckett, the first president of Ireland, and the first female president of Ireland.
This tower behind me is the Campanile Bell Tower. And a fun fact is that if students walk under the bell tower before their exams, they're going to fail those exams.
After a stroll around the campus, walk just a few steps to the old library where the Book of Kells experience is. This is a 1,200-year-old illuminated manuscript created by Celtic monks. The detail is stunning. Every page is like a work of art. This exhibit also leads into Trinity's long-roomed library, which feels like stepping into a Harry Potter movie. Unfortunately, it was sold out for 2 days while we were there, so make sure to book well in advance for a time slot during peak season. All right, we're headed to St. Stephen's Green, just a short walk from Trinity College. This is Dublin's most famous park in the middle of the city. It's a peaceful place to just get away from the busyness and chaos of the city to just relax, go for a walk, or enjoy a picnic. There's a lot of people walking here, actually. St. Stephen's Green was the site of a battle known as the Easter Rising, where Irish Republicans who wanted independence from Britain went around the city and seized many of its major locations. At this park specifically, a group of rebels dug trenches and took positions inside the park. British troops quickly responded, taking up higher ground in the hotel across the street, which gave them a huge advantage. After about a week, the leaders were caught and executed, but public sympathy shifted toward the independence movement, leading to Ireland eventually breaking away from British rule a few years later. All right, we just got done at the Green and we're headed to St. Patrick's Cathedral now. Welcome to St. Patrick's Cathedral. This is the largest church here in Ireland, dating all the way back to the 12th century. And apparently, St. Patrick himself was baptizing converts right where this church was built in a nearby well. Let's go take a look around. So this church actually still do services. It's still operational. You can come here in the evenings and participate in their evening prayer or their Eucharist.
This cathedral was originally built as a Catholic place of worship between 1191 and 1270, but in the 1500s, when Henry VII of England split away from the Catholic Church, this became a Protestant Church of Ireland or Anglican place of worship. And even though most Irish remained Catholic, this church has always been a place of national identity for them.
All right, on our way to the Dublin Castle, we're passing by Christ Church Cathedral. It's one of the oldest medieval churches here. It's actually founded by Vikings. We don't have time to really go in there and explore, but you can. All right, we are here at Dublin Castle. For over 700 years, this was a place where the British ruled in Ireland. They don't allow video inside, so we're gonna have to put away our video camera, but we'll show you some photos and tell you about it. Let's go. Dublin Castle used to be the seat of British power, but in 1922, this is where the handover to the Irish Free State took place. Since then, every Irish president has been inaugurated right here in the state apartments. It's a tradition that continues to this day. All right, we just finished here at the Dublin Castle. What'd you think?
Lots of pretty artwork. I think I saw John Locke.
All the artwork, they had alarms attached to them. They made it very clear.
They had very pretty furniture, but you couldn't sit on it. And lots of different rooms and banquet halls and drawing rooms, which I learned are called drawing rooms because people usually withdraw to them after a formal dinner to chit-chat and in a more private setting, and usually the women would withdraw to those rooms away from the gentlemen just to relax.
All right, guys, we are headed to dinner now in the Temple Bar district. We're going to a Thai restaurant. This is the end of our trip. Normally we don't eat, I guess, Thai food here in Ireland, but we miss it. That's what we want, so that's what we're gonna do. All right, behind me is the Temple Bar district. It's along the river here in Dublin. Here, there's a lot of bars, nightlife, restaurants, and just a lively scene here in the evening. So
This is where everybody's at
the end of the day, when you're done exploring Dublin, you can come over here and enjoy the evening. I think I'm gonna order this entire menu. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone, that is the end of our day here in Dublin. We hope you enjoyed the tour.
Thank you so much for joining us, and I know there's lots of other cool things to do in the city that we didn't get time to due to our schedule, but comment below and let us know what you did and what you enjoyed the most.
See you next time.
Bye!